Hey, howdy, and welcome back. So I finally want to show off this project today. This is something very cool that I've been working on. This is a Steyr M95 that's been rebarreled to 7.62 by 54 rimmed, and it's also been turned into a semi-automatic by the addition of a gas system, hard point, and then a bolt hold open here. So the basis behind this project was basically, why not? I'm a gunsmith, I'm a professional gunsmith. You probably know me from doing kit builds and things like that. But one of my most favorite things to do is find ways to make things do what they were never meant to do in the first place. So it was actually today, June 5th last year, that I showcased my 44 Magnum Steyr 1888-90, and it's only fitting that today is the day that I finally get to shoot this. So this project is actually very straightforward. All the people in the early 1900s basically did all the work already. The hard part is literally just figuring out if you can do it yourself. So the entire gas system on this is 304 stainless steel. These are all drops, plasma cuts, and scraps from the steel yard. There was nothing that was custom ordered. There was nothing that was, I had to go and get a certain amount. No, this is all scrap metal from the yard. So the gas system consists of a port up here about 2.5 inches from the muzzle. It's an 1/8 inch gas port. It comes back through this return. A gas tube, I should say. There is a solid 304 stainless steel piston that runs 26.5 inches, so it's resting at the gas port right now. Comes all the way back to here. Wrapped around that is a mainspring. So this is the mainspring out of a 30-06 Italian Bren Mark II, which I kind of figured would be right around the correct spring balance in order to get this working. And then here is the guide block right here. Now this guide block has the brass bushing in it, which holds the spring in place, and that's about it. It's got a big through hole in order to let this piston reciprocate. This piston's been TIG brazed to the cut bolt handle. There is this addition up here on the top. So this acts as a permanent bolt hold open, a manual permanent bolt hold open, by utilizing the original safety cut on the bolt. Just like that. And then it's also got a hard stop, this grade 8 bolt right here. So this hard stop is the absolute limit of rearward travel that this bolt can ever have. In order to get this trigger mechanism modified to be semi-automatic through the addition of a disconnector, the original Steyr M95 stop, the typical stop that you see on one of those, where in order to remove the bolt you press the trigger forward and then so on and so on. So this hard point now is the absolute limit of travel. So after that, the trigger group was modified. This has an incredibly spongy trigger on it. As you can see, there is no spring return on the trigger itself, which is okay. There is a spring-loaded disconnector in there, and basically what you see is what you get when you push the trigger. It slips past, drops the sear, and then on its return it recocks it. And then there you go, you reset the trigger. And of course, the addition of this pistol grip was needed in order to keep your hand far and away from this bolt, or else you'll get chewed up. So, all said and done, taking it out here today, I'm going to splice in a whole bunch of the high-speed footage for you. This surprisingly works. The only difference is that during the construction of this, I failed to, do the most common Mosin trick in a book, and that was to repair the sticky chamber. Mosin barrels are notorious for having sticky chambers. Every 9130 I ever owned, including the first one I bought when I was 18, had a sticky chamber in it. That is the only thing keeping this from running, in all reality. If the chamber gets, polished, if I had the means to polish it out here, you would have a completely running, functional, semi-automatic Steyr M95. All the high-speed footage shows this working flawlessly. The spring balance is perfect. It's not impacting its hard stop, but it's going far enough back in order to attempt to eject the spent cartridge and then strip the new cartridge out of the end block. So again, that is the only thing that is keeping this from running. In order to put this together, as you see here, this is a nightmare to disassemble, because obviously when you're doing things like this, there's not really a blueprint. You just kind of make it up as you go along. So in order to disassemble this completely out of the stock, what you have to do is remove the gas block, remove these two barrel bands, take off the upper hand guard, take that off, unscrew the pistol grip and magazine assembly, then you can take this out of the stock itself. This guide right here has been TIG braced on as well, so this is permanently affixed. The barrel is permanently affixed. So all said and done, here you go. This is a essentially functional prototype. This is a functional weapon. And I gotta say, I'm not sure if I'm getting better or if I'm just getting lucky. The fact that this worked on the first try is pretty amazing. So I'm going to include some of the footage, the standard speed footage, the high speed footage, and I'll toss this all in there. So thank you for watching. Happy building.